Guys, join us as we watch Adrian Broner versus Blair the Flair Cobbs and Oscar Collazo versus Gerardo Zapata live on Warweek Boxing.
W.A.W. presents Big Time Boxing USA on W.A.W. Radio.
Guys, welcome. Happy Friday to all of you guys. And if it's Friday, it means, boy, it's fight night. And you guys made it through the week. Congratulations, guys. I barely made it with the skin of my teeth. I'll tell you what, guys. But we're going to be joined by Adam Lopez, probably in about 10 minutes. And we're going to be watching Adrian Broner. Yes, I purchased it, guys. Don King Productions. Blair the Flair. It's easy for me to say. Adrian Broner versus Blair the Flair Cobbs. And Oscar Collazo versus Gerardo Zapata. Yeah, unfortunately, they timed these absolutely atrociously. And we're going to be watching these probably about the same time, guys. So I've got two screens on in my casa. And, well, I'm going to be doing my best to... but, guys, let me know which fight you'd like us to focus on predominantly. Okay? Because we are here for you. And there it is. Oh, EJ, how you doing, my friend? If you're not doing anything, please join us. I'll drop the link if you have your headphones on. I'm going to drop it right now, brother, in case if anyone wants to join us. The more the merrier, guys. Like I said, we're going to be joined by Adam Lopez Mantequilla, former prize fighter, gentleman who's in the Guinness Book of World Records for the most appearances on Showbox. Yes, and that's definitely an amazing distinction. When you think about all of the talent that Showbox has launched over the last, since its inception, right? That's amazing. So, guys, and we're going to talk about a lot today. And, guys, it pays to listen and to tune into Warweek Boxing, because what we just told you yesterday, Adam and I, when we were on our road show, I was at Burger King and he was at, doing his route for the United States Postal Service. And guys, might I add, that's not an easy job. And Adam will tell you all about that when he gets back on board. Yeah, but yesterday's show, our matinee edition of Warweek Boxing, we told you guys yesterday that Virgil Ortiz, Team Ortiz, as well as Team Boachuk, both promoters, both management teams, had agreed to terms. And it was Turki Al-Sheikh who turned that beautiful, stellar matchup down. Guys, that matchup was going to be straight fire. So why did they turn it down? And so once again, if you guys didn't know, and shout out to my brother, James Bell of the Boxing Source, boxingsource.net, theboxingsource.net. He broke the news before everyone else. And he wrote yesterday in an article that stated exactly what we just talked about, right? And lo and behold, today, what do I see? An interview with Tom Loeffler of 360 Promotions, former King West, and promoter of Sergei Bochuk. And he said exactly what we told you yesterday, what James had written about. So once again, if you guys want the scoop and the jump before anybody, guys, tune in to War Week Boxing. Like I said, we're everyone on this channel, we're in this business, and we're going to give it to you straight, without any angle, without any agenda, without any favoritism. Internet strikes again, when you know. And guys, at this time, it's my pleasure to welcome to the show my brother EJ. EJ, how you doing? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me fine?
Oh, you're perfect. Loudly and clearly, my friend.
Oh, good to know. Good to
Hey,
know.
I like your improved avatar. It looks cool. Right on, man.
It's just me
Route
older.
Well, no, Route 66 cap also, man. I tell you what. And guys, yesterday I was treated. I'd never been to one live. And that was a Team Combat League event. And let me tell you, man, my brother Dewey Cooper, who is the president of Team Combat League, also the trainer of Francis Ngannou. This is a gentleman who's boxing through and through, and he's got a passion for boxing. Most people think he's just an MMA trainer. And I said, you know what? If he's training Francis Ngannou, that guy's got fundamentals. And he showed that in the Fury fight. But I tell you what, he fell asleep at the wheel when he faced Anthony Joshua. But nonetheless, Dewey Cooper is doing an amazing job, Team Combat League. Guys, if you have a squad in your area, go check it out. It is worth it. And if you don't have one in your area, subscribe at teamcombatleague.com. And I tell you what, it's only $8 a month to see every single matchup. And yesterday I was treated to our San Antonio Snipers. Well, barely eking by Austin Trout and Bobby Benton's Houston Hitmen. And it was absolutely spectacular. Hold on, let's see. JD, my voice is randomly skipping. Oh no. Oh shoot. That's because I am watching one on TV, one on my computer. And I'm doing the show from my computer. That's probably why. Look, guys, and this is why I'm asking, which one would you want me to focus on, right? Which fights you want me to focus on, so I can just put one on the big screen so I don't keep skipping. How bad is it, EJ? Is it skipping all the time?
It's periodic, but it's like at the end of, let's say, a sentence or two. It'll
ching out
like that.
Oh, I hate that. It sounds like I'm like Mel Tillis, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, I tell you
People
what,
don't know who Mel Tillis is, but I do. Yes, exactly.
Well, that's why I said it. Mel Tillis from country singer, Nashville Hall of Fame, the Grand Ole Opry, Mel Tillis. Yeah, he was famous for his stutter, unless he sang. When he was singing, boy, he didn't have a stutter at all. He had a beautiful voice. Classic country. Not this Nashville crap that we actually listen to these days. But anyway, brother. So how is it now? Is it still doing it?
No, so far so good.
Very good. Very good, guys. Very good. Okay, so here it is. Hands of Stone. Yep. Asking. We are going to then focus on Adrian Broner versus, well, Blair the Flair Cobbs. EJ, do you want to see that, or do you want to see the minimum weight? Oscar Collazo of Newark, New Jersey, and they're fighting tonight at the Turning Stone Casino in Verona, New York.
Actually, I like the idea of Broner and Cobbs.
Yep, let's do it then, guys. We are going to just focus on, and right now it just ended. Michael Hunter having a day of light sparring. Basically, a heavy bag with legs, a guy who wasn't fighting back, and he just finished winning rounder. Clean sweep. And he has I think he's the WBA now. Mandatory? Or is it the WBA gold champion? Whatever the hell that means. How many belts do they have still?
Dude,
The
I
WBA.
don't know. I don't even try it.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I ain't even gonna try that one.
Yeah, I was watching both, but that's what was causing so I put now Broner versus Cobbs on my TV, and I've got now I'll tune into I'll switch it over to DAZN if it's still on, right? But this is silly. Like, they timed each one to be playing at the same time, because next up, guys, on Triller TV, that's where I purchased it, is going to be Adrian Broner versus Blair the Flair Cobbs. That's up next. So there it is. There it is. Maybe I'll actually
you know
turn
what?
on.
I'm looking forward to watching the fight for the participation belt. And
Yeah. The participation belt. Look, honestly, oh, shoot. I'm sorry. It's still breaking up. Man, that sucks. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, unfortunately, my computer is made by Fisher Price, apparently. Let me try to clean this up. But who do you like in this? And are you a bit surprised, EJ, that are you a bit surprised that Blair, the Flair Cobbs, was able to get into Adrian Broner's head all week?
I'm actually I think Cobbs might pull a surprise today, man.
Would it really be a surprise in your mind?
Well, not really, but you know what I mean. I think Cobbs will pull it off.
Yeah.
Not really, but I do think it's not gonna be a surprise.
Yeah.
You know how I feel.
Yeah. Look, honestly, it says, okay, here's Hands of Stone. I can hear you, but sometimes it does go out. I'm surprised that Blair Cobbs was able to get Broner angry. And yes, Cobbs looks good. Well, we'll see. Once again, that's why they fight the fights, guys. And the truth always reveals itself inside the ring. That's why we love boxing, guys. And once again, we're waiting to hear from Adam Montague Lopez. He's going to join us as well. But are you shocked that Turkey Al-Sheikh said no to Virgil Ortiz and Sergey Boachuk at 154 pounds for the interim WBC title?
I was beyond shocked. I was like, really? You're going to miss out on that opportunity? I didn't understand it. But then you know more about the business end of this than I do, so I was waiting to hear what you had to say about it.
Well, look, there's a lot that we can't say, okay? There's a lot that we can't say. Obviously, it's the guy who's brokering all these deals. If you thought Turkey Al-Sheikh was the mastermind, right, of all of these fights happening in Saudi, think again. Guys, it might as well be called MTK Global. And that's the reality, guys. That's the reality. And of course, I'm not going to name any names, but that's the reality. It's MTK Global, basically, after brokering these deals. Why do you think Frank Warren is always the lead promoter, guys? Why do you think Tyson Fury has been their stalwart in programming? Why do you think they had such an easy time putting together a fight with Terrence Crawford? And no one from PBC really, except those who defected, like Deontay Wilder and Andy Ruiz. Why do you think, guys? Yeah, MTK Global. So if any of you guys think that Spence is going to be interjected into any of these cards, think again. Hands of Stone? Damn, that's so true. Look, guys, there's not a lot I can say, but that's the most I can elaborate on that. Once again, we have a relationship with a lot of these guys, right? So we can't. Look, JD, I didn't say that, brother. You did. And there it is. Are you surprised at this? Did you really think that Turki al-Sheikh and the Saudi royal family were brokering all of these fights by themselves?
No, not by themselves, Joseph. Obviously, not by themselves. They have to have they have to have a team behind them. I was just shocked, though. I was literally I was shocked. I was being because I thought that would be a moneymaker for sure. But
well,
again,
that matchup is straight fire, brother. You can't ask for a better matchup at 154 pounds except Tim Tszyu, Virgil Ortiz. But for some strange reason, yeah, MTK Global, they do not have a working relationship or choose not to work with Tom Loeffler of K2 Promotions, or now called 360 Promotions, right?
okay.
So look at this. Look at this. Alberto, welcome to the show, sir. And yes, absolutely right. Joe, the production of this Don King, Adrian Broner pay-per-view is terrible. Like, look, guys, one of these days, you're going to hear myself, Lee Cleveland, and Adam Lopez call one of these events, right? And there's a reason why we're starting to call all of these fights on a regular basis. Have a watch party, so to speak, so we can stay sharp and we can showcase the gold, right? I'm going to be calling the fights next week in San Antonio, Texas, with Robert Garcia Promotions, Texas Boxers and Brawlers Promotions, and it's going to be featuring Daniel Cortez, red hot prospect out of the RGBA. He's going to be headlining in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm going to be calling all the action. I'll list the links so you guys can tune in. But yes, our production is actually better than this. Yeah. So that's it, brother. That's it. Anything that you'd like to talk about while we're waiting for these blowhards to finish talking?
Well, no, you're gonna be disappointed in me, Joseph, for this. I know you won't really, but I've been so ill lately that I haven't. For the past 2 weeks, I have not been able to watch boxing. I have not been able to.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, brother.
This is the first time. Like this weekend is going to be the first time that I'm actually going to be able to sit down and enjoy the sport that I love so much. I just haven't been able to. I thought I was going to have kidney stones. I was having bad problems walking. My right side was hurting bad, that type of thing. And so I just
man. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, brother. I really feel for you, brother, because I had to get my gallbladder taken out because I had gallstones and it ruptured. I almost died.
Yeah.
And this is back in 2015, right? And let me tell you, a nurse there who was really kind at the Santa Rosa Christus San Antonio Hospital. She told me, she said, well, look, I've had both. I've had a child and I've had my gallbladder taken out. She goes, and let me tell you, the pain is actually worse when you have gallstones. And you know what? I believe her because it's the worst pain I've ever experienced. And I've had my pelvis crushed, my hip crushed, and my left knee torn up in an auto accident that I was in. We were on tour with Red IV. And
we stopped hearing you.
is my internet acting up again? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, now we hear you.
Okay, ching gao, dude. Anyway, yeah, gallbladder hurt worse than that, if you can believe that. My gallbladder hurt worse than that. So I feel for you, my friend. If kidney stones are anything like gallstones, yeah, my prayers and yet my sympathy.
Yeah, no, I've had them before, and since I'm on blood thinners, the stone actually cuts up the inside, so I bleed a lot.
It's terrible, dude. I'm so sorry.
But luckily, Joseph, that wasn't the issue. I guess I just pulled a muscle that goes up to where the kidney, right around where the kidney is. But it's just I've been in so much like pain lately. I haven't been able to.
Well, look, all I can tell you this, EJ, all I can tell you is this, brother. Even though modern science has it to where you can have sex into your old age. That doesn't mean you should, brother. Quit getting your rocks off, man. Maybe you'll stay healthy, brother.
Joseph,
Come on.
all right, you're gonna be very blunt with me, Joseph. Come on. That's the only thing we got left to look forward to, man.
Oh, stop it. Look, dude. Look, I'll be the first one to admit that those little blue bombs are magic, brother. But come on now, man. Come on. We're not kids any longer. JD Spades. Yeah, you know what? Don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. Yes, it's time to get rid of well, I have Google Fiber, but it absolutely sucks in my neighborhood. So I think I'm going to switch to AT&T because this is horrific. Ching Yao, man, this is bad. And this always happens, guys. But are you guys looking forward to this female version of oh, hold on. Luis Trevino. Thank you, Electro Jed. You officially killed my buzz, brother. Chihuahua.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Gosh, man.
What, you can't imagine Electro Jed saying, squeal like a pig? Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. You guys never seen Deliverance? Okay, look, guys. I'm a huge cinephile, guys, right? In fact, I'm going to start doing movie reviews if my schedule allows it, because I used to do movie reviews for like 7 years for AXS.com. And so I'm thinking of doing it again. So, yeah. Da-da-dum-dum-dum. Da-da-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Squeal like a pig. So anyway, man, here we go, brother. And yeah, get ready. They're singing the anthem, guys. Oh, and Teofimo Lopez is present.
Oh, he's there?
Yep. I don't know who's singing this, but it's a country and western guy.
TV, but I'm having a problem with my account. I don't know why.
No, maybe you have my terrible internet as well.
Well, I'm in New Mexico. You're in Texas, right? So
we're on the road to New Mexico. By the way, guys, the gentleman and the band who makes all of my intros, right? That's my son's band, Roshi, Roshii. Guys, please go to Spotify or wherever you find music, YouTube music, and look up Roshi, Roshii, and you look up the official theme song for Real Talk with Rick Glazier, New Mexico. Yeah, and they're going to be going on tour later on this summer. I think they're starting in July. Going to be shooting their first music video as well. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, I'm going to be singing the national anthem on August 24th for South Park Boxing and AAA Promotions in San Antonio, Texas. Oh, looks like Adam's not going to be joining us after all. He said his nephew's visiting, and he's making a lot of noise, as nephews do. So it looks like it's you and I, brother, going to be calling the action. Are you ready, my friend? Because they're getting ready to announce the fighters into the ring. Blair the Flair Cobbs and Adrian Broner. So are you ready, brother? Are you ready? We're going to be calling this fight, right?
Yeah, all right. Give me a second. You're going to have to call it because I'm still trying to pull it up.
Don't worry, man. This isn't my first rodeo. I'll describe the action to you as it happens, right?
I appreciate it,
and it's
brother.
funny. You know, I wish I could do a broadcast with my Pat Summerall voice, but he's too slow for boxing. Can you imagine? Because he was almost too slow for football. Like Pat Summerall, he was my hero, man, right? And he would call a game with John Madden. And he'd be like, and Aikman passes back. He throws the ball to Urban. Touchdown, Cowboys. And basically he would say nothing. Aikman to Urban. Touchdown, Cowboys. and John Madden would have to fill in the gaps and describe everything. Oh, you know, Pat, here goes Larry Allen just made this block, and all of a sudden that made a way for Michael Irvin just to find daylight in the end zone, and boom, there it is. Thanks, John. And that's basically how those calls were back in the day. Now the game is actually sped up. You would never be able to do that today. I'm sorry, what'd you say, EJ?
No, I remember though. I remember that.
Yeah, if you're a big video game fan, right, and you played the Madden video game, that was Pat Summerall. And he steps back to pass. Touchdown. I wish I could do that voice, man. Also, I would love to be the official voice for like the Texas Rangers or the Houston Astros or something. That would be a lot of fun calling those. So am I still skipping?
So far, so good.
Very good. Very good, guys. And here we go. We're once again, they're about to announce Blair the Flair Cobbs. He's going to be coming out first. So because Adrian Broner is the can man, is there anyone going to sing the Mexican national anthem? What do you think, bro?
They're singing the Mexican national anthem now?
No, they're not, dude. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding you. Now, once again, we talked about Adrian Broner in the build-up to this fight, and he starts going like cringe gangster, right? Because think about this. Adrian Broner tries to sound tough, like he's from the streets, from the hood, right? And dude, I'm sorry, that voice just does not match. If he's trying to sound tough, and my boy, anyone can get in. It's like, dude, come on, man. It's like, dude, oh my gosh, fear clutches my breast. Yeah, no. What's up, my boy? Man, I ain't playing. Man, this is for real. I ain't playing. Chingow, just shut up, baby. Brother, you're broke and you need money. That's it, right?
Here we go.
Woo! And there it is, dude. There it is. Let's rattle off the tail of the tape here. Let me pull it up on my phone so it doesn't.
Thing again.
Oh, Chingow, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Now, no? Chingow, man. I'm getting tired of that. I need to get some new internet tomorrow. Remind me to call them tomorrow, brother. Send me a text, DJ, please.
I was going to talk to that when you were talking about your son's band and stuff like that. I was going to start talking to them about that song you linked to me, man, because I still want to use that for a video.
Oh, that was a song when I was on tour with that. That was the band I was in, Red IV. Yeah, that the song, our single was The Odyssey. I wrote that and recorded everything in that.
That song you sent me, that's an awesome one, man. That's like a get up. That's a very good song for like to get you moving music, right? In a workout or something like that.
Thank you, brother. That is very kind of you. I appreciate that, guys. And if you're interested and want to hear what EJ is referring to, look up Red I.V. like intravenous, Red IV, and the song is called The Odyssey. I wrote it, I sang on it, and I played all the guitars, programmed all the drums, and played all the bass on it. Guys, we're going to rattle off the tail of the tape for Blair Romero, the Flair Cobbs. He comes into the ring, standing 5'11" tall in the center of the ring. He fights behind a 73-inch reach, fights behind a southpaw stance. He is originally from Philly, PA, now residing out of Las Vegas, Nevada. He comes into the ring with a fine record of 16 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 10 big wins coming by way of knockout. EJ, do you think Blair the Flair Cobbs is going to send Adrian Broner into retirement?
Retirement? No. Retirement? No, because Adrian Broner could still be what do you call it, a gatekeeper. He still got it in him.
JD says, Joseph, 2-stutter Heron. Woo! Isn't that nice? Boy, I tell you what. I need to, I tell you what. I'm doing it tomorrow, guys. That's it. I'm doing it tomorrow, and you can't talk me out of it. This is absolutely horrific. I hate this crap. And this always seems to happen whenever there's a fight going on. Why is that?
That's obvious. That's obvious. Everything bad that can happen will happen when you don't want it to.
Tell you what. And JD poses the question, can Cobbs get the KO? Broner has never been stopped. Well, I will say this. Broner is deceptively tough. He's a guy who doesn't get enough credit for being as mentally and as physically durable as he's been throughout his entire career. This is a guy who came up the hard way. Deep amateur background, trained and coached as a young child by the late, great Mike Stafford of Cincinnati, Ohio. And this kid is tough. He's not a kid anymore. Maybe I should call him viejo, right? Because he comes into the ring now. He's 34 years of age. Can you believe that, EJ? Adrian Broner, the kid, is now 34 years old.
It brings you, it's what do you call it? It's very, you wake up to stuff like that, because I remember when he was a kid. And I remember he's been in some wars.
I remember him making his pro debut at 130 pounds. Chingao. But guys, here it is. And yes, rest in peace, the great one, Mike Stafford. That guy was a brilliant mentor. And he genuinely loved his kids. He genuinely loved all those fighters, right? So here's the tell the tape for Adrian Jerome Broner. The problem is going to come to the ring at age 34. Oh, my gosh. And once again, EJ, the reason why it's very sobering mentioning that Adrian Broner is now 34, because you know what that means. We're freaking old, dude.
Yeah, it reminds me I'm 58. Thanks. Please, can you go,
dude, let
me more deeper into the waters, okay?
Woo! I'll tell you what, and if your stuff starts breaking down, well, that means the warranty's worn off, brother.
my warranty was up back 18 years ago. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I know. Me too, brother. Me too. I tell you what, though, guys, I was a beat writer. I was there ringside for Adrian Broner, Marcos Maidana.
You were there for that fight?
It was in the Alamodome. Yes, sir. I was there ringside. It's a beat writer only. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. And I remember hanging out with Adrian, Mike Stafford, and that's when, what's his name? Radio Raheem, that cheap imitation of President Obama, right? He was actually trying to be Adrian Broner's PR guy. And we were in the same vehicle, and I felt so bad for Radio Raheem. He bitched out, Adrian Broner bitched out Radio Raheem, like to the point where I felt bad for him. Man, I don't know why you even here, man. You worthless, man. Yeah, you worthless. I could do a better job. Man, I could get someone off the street to do a better job. Man, you're fired. Fired him right in front of me. Damn. And this is what a piece of shit Radio Raheem is, right? We're there ringside together. And I always carry a pack of gum with me. Anyone who wants to take a piece or two, right? Because it's imperative that you have fresh breath ringside if you're going to be talking very closely with people. And so I always bring enough for most people right around me. And what does Radio Raheem do? Takes about 7 pieces of my fucking gum. Like a piece of shit. And I'm like, dude, this is supposed to be for everyone. Man, I'm just nervous, man. I'm nervous. I'm like, you know what, dude? Sit your fucking ass down. Pardon my French, guys. Yeah, he's a fucking weenie, if you must know, guys. Radio Raheem is a piece of shit. But my apologies. Big Luke, welcome to the show, sir. Hey, Big Luke, I'm surprised you're not there at the Golden Boy show, man. It's in Verona, New York. for Hall of Fame weekend, obviously. Yeah, man, I tell you what, I'm not too thrilled about this Hall of Fame class, except for Kenny Adams. Like, what is this? The female IBHOF weekend? Because from what I'm seeing, it's all women being inducted, right?
I think there's two. Aren't there like two or three guys?
There's more than that. There's more than that. Go look at it again. I'll pull up the list in a second. Yes, Madonna. Madonna beat Broner's ass like a virgin. Yes, sir.
That's a good one.
But yes. But once again, Adrian Broner is a tough zombie. Let's finish off rattling off the tell the tape. He stands 5'6" tall in the center of the ring. Fights on an orthodox stance. Fights behind a 69-inch reach. From Cincinnati, Ohio, he comes into the ring with a fine record of 35 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 24 big wins coming by way of knockout. Once again, Adrian Broner is, he's an enigma. This is a guy who just doesn't let his hands go. One, because he's old. He can't pull the trigger like he used to. And 2, he's a counterpuncher by trade. He's not very good at getting off first or being assertive. So this is why Blair the Flair Cobbs was chosen as an opponent. 1, he's got a big mouth. He's going to motivate Adrian Broner. And 2, he's going to provide a lot of targets, a lot of openings for the counterpuncher, Adrian Broner. We're going to see tonight, guys, if he can still pull the trigger, because he's going to get a lot of opportunities to, oh my gosh, we're watching the wrong fight apparently, because Collazo was wobbled. Holy shnikes. Wow. Amazing. And yes, you're absolutely right, Lewis. Mr. Trevino says Michael Moorer. Yes. And we all saw the sad interview that he says, I'm broke, even though I'm being inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame.
Look, like that is not pleasant to watch.
No, but what they should do, guys, with these fighters, just like they do in the NFL, guys, they should, instead of like managers, and this is why good managers like Lester Bedford, like Mike Miller, what they will do, they will put your money away for you, take a percentage of every single one of your purses, and they'll put it away in an IRA account for you, saving you from yourself. And you cannot touch it until it's completely appreciated. Like, I think it's 20 years, 25 years usually. So if he had just listened to Emmanuel Stewart and stayed with him, I can guarantee you he wouldn't be broke today. And Canelo's World, welcome to the show, sir. Welcome to the show.
I absolutely agree with you there. And they really, really do need to do this for these guys, because especially if you get past, in my honest opinion, if you get past the gatekeeper position and you've been up in the top 10, top 5, that should be an automatic thing. Someone does need to, at least head you in the right direction with your finances. These guys, they get, a lot of these guys, I hate to say it, they get temporarily rich, and they lose their mind, spend more money than what they have, and they don't realize they're going to be charged up the yin yang for towels, for water, and some people take advantage of it.
Well, look.
I bring that up because Don King's here, right?
Well, yeah, of course. But since the Muhammad Ali Boxing Reform Act, right, the racket has shifted to the networks, and not the fighters. Guys, you have to be transparent by law now with these fighters. If they ask you and their management asks you, well, how much are you guys making? How much was the gate? Right? How much is the licensing fee that the network is giving you? A promoter has to furnish those numbers. Okay, well, what percentage am I getting? Is my fighter getting? What percentage are they? And promoters now have to be transparent, but they don't have to be transparent with the networks. They can determine a fighter's purse and a network licensing fee. They can determine that. They can say whatever they want. This is why Eddie Hearn, this is why Al Heyman consistently overpaid fighters, inflating their purses and basically putting networks in a position where they couldn't make money. It turned it so where it wasn't cost effective to showcase boxing. Guys, that's why HBO and Showtime got out of the business. That's why DAZN still has yet to make a profit from boxing. Now, how long have I been talking about this, TJ?
You've been talking about this since I met you.
Yep, 3
And
years ago, my friend.
I've known you. Let's see, I've known you now for the better part of. This is no lie, about three and a half, maybe 4 years.
Yep, 3.5 years we've been on YouTube. That's right. And I was telling you that this day was coming. We successfully projected that HBO would duck out when we were on Eastside Boxing and FightSaga.com. And they did. And we told you guys that this was going to come to a head. And the only reason why you guys aren't feeling it now is because Turkey Al-Sheikh is saving the day, at least currently. But how long is that going to last? Guys, right now, they're just now announcing Blair the Flair Cobbs to the ring. Here he comes. Now he's stretching. He's waiting for his entrance music to come in. And he's wearing a Generation X WWE t-shirt.
See, I don't see that part yet. I'm waiting to see that. I love me some
because I actually bought it, dude. Woo! Just diving. Look, Canelo's world, make no mistake about it, brother. Virgil Ortiz versus Sergey Boachuk will happen, but it's not going to happen on any. It's going to be in its own headlining slot on DAZN later this year. Hopefully sooner rather than later, because that matchup is straight fire, brother. Okay? But it's not going to be on one of Turkey Al-Sheikh's fight cards. For some reason, MTK Global has it in for Tom Loeffler for some strange reason and will not do business with him.
He's coming down. He's coming down now. Unless I'm behind you, son.
No. He's in the ring now.
Oh, you got him in the ring already?
Some. Yep, he's in the ring. He's on the corner. I tell you what, man. Don King still has an eye for the ring card girls. That's for sure. So he's wearing Degeneration X colors, coming out to the theme music, and he's doing the Ric Flair woo. Why doesn't he just come out to Ric Flair's music? Bum, 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 bum. It's actually by W.A.W, right?
Wagner, yes.
Yeah, it's by W.A.W. I think it was written in early 20th century, was it?
All I know is that was the theme song for 2001.
Yeah, Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually written, I think 2014.
Did you buy?
I mean, not 2014. I'm sorry, 1914. My apologies. It was in the early 20th century.
Yeah. Did you already finish the tail of the tape? Because I heard you say Broner. Okay.
Yes, I did. I did the tail of the tape, but I can do it again if you'd like. But Big Luke, no, this was on Don King Productions pay-per-view on Triller TV. That's why we're going live, and that's why we're going to do commentary for you guys, so you don't have to purchase it. I purchased it, so you guys don't have to. How do you like that? But if you guys would like to watch it with me, you're more than welcome. See, for me, EJ, it's a tax write-off, my friend.
Ah.
so I can
For
support
me,
the
it's an
cause.
expenditure.
Yeah. So, well, oh boy. And now they're getting ready to announce. Oh my gosh, poor Don King. What is he? 92 now? Oh boy, he looks bad. Don King, poor guy. Here comes Adrian, the problem Broner, walking out to the ring by rapper I don't know. Oh yeah, that's Rick Ross, isn't it? Yeah, he's being led to the ring by Rick Ross. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Let's see. Guys, Adrian Broner. Oh boy, he's got some great victories. He used to be a complete badass at 130 pounds, beating up Daniel Ponce de Leon, then smacking around Jason Litzow. Then he has a big victory over formerly undefeated Eloy Perez, which was Don Chargan's fighter. And then, in my opinion, his most impressive victory was back in 2012, and he captured the WBC title from Antonio DeMarco at 135 pounds. And then he moved up in weight to 147, barely eked by Paulie Malignaggi, and then in his subsequent fight, got his ass smoked like a cheap cigar by Marcos Maidana, and really hasn't done very much since, has he? Thank you for letting us know, brother. I would have never known it if you hadn't told me it was Rick Ross, JD. So thank you for that, my friend. Because I don't listen to this stuff. Now, EJ, should I start listening to rap?
Are you asking me honestly? Because no.
No, that was a rhetorical question, my friend.
Yeah. Please don't. Please don't.
Woo!
Your
Guys, so
ancestors
give
be
your
turning in
final
their grave.
predictions. Oh, yeah, you know it, brother. So give your final predictions, guys, in the chat. Is Adrian Broner, is he going to stink out the joint, or is he finally going to decide to let his hands go against this guy who, well, let's just face it, he threatened his life, didn't he? Man, I ain't playing. I ain't playing here. Freaking munchkin.
That's a good one.
What's up, my boy?
Kind of like an emasculated Mike Tyson.
Oh, jeez. Man, he couldn't hold up Mike Tyson's jaw, man. Are you kidding me? Mike Tyson, dude, would make him piss his pants. Oh, and Luis Trevino. Thank you for hanging with us, brother, on this presentation. Cobbs victory. You know what? JD also seconds that. Cobbs unanimous decision. You know what, brother? I think Blair the Flair Cobbs is getting KTFO'd if Adrian Broner still has anything left. This is why they chose him as an opponent, guys. Let's just face it. He looks the part. He looks the part. Sounds the part. But he can't fight, guys. Blair the Blair Cobbs has been chosen for this dubious honor because he can't fight. He's a glorified club level fighter. And no shame in that. Anyone who steps foot in the ring is gallant in my mind. Because it takes a lot of stones, man, to just step foot in the ring and to stand across someone who wants to kick your ass with everyone watching. With that said, Blair the Flair Cobbs is not on the level of Adrian Broner. If Adrian still has anything left, he's going to whoop this boy's ass, and it's going to make him look good. And then everyone's going to start talking about Errol Spence Jr. versus Adrian Broner at 54. How do you like that?
Oh, God, yeah.
That's my prediction, guys. You just heard my prediction. Here it goes, guys. Both men are getting ready to face off, getting ready to touch gloves. And
They're not
Adrian
going to do the
Broner.
Mexican national anthem yet.
Woo! Woo! Here goes. I tell you what, is it just me, or is Adrian Broner starting to look like Rick Ross? Oh, boy. Blair, I hope you can fight, because Adrian Broner, look, this is a guy with a stellar amateur background. And if he still can fight, if he can still pull the trigger, he should be able to whoop Blair's ass here, guys. He should be able to smoke Blair the Flair Cobbs.
No, he should be able to.
Does not
That's
exist,
the problem.
brother.
He should be able to. The problem is he going to let go of them hands? Is he going to throw the paws today?
Well, we'll see, guys. We're going to find out, and we're getting ready to. And once again, guys, are we going to see tonight the Adrian Broner of old, or are we merely going to be witness to an old Adrian Broner? Here we go, guys. Waiting for the bell, waiting for the opening bell. Posturing at both sides, waiting for everyone to get the hell out of the ring. Boy, I swear, get out of the ring, brother. Ching Gao, I swear, this Florida commission sucks ass. Ching Gao. Here comes. Both men look like they're cruiserweights right now. Adrian Broner, once again, he doesn't have a six-pack. Oh, and very quickly, Adrian Broner comes out to the center of the ring. A very wide stance, pawing with the jab. Blair Cobbs in the southpaw position. Both men just flicking out the jab, pawing the jab. Blair Cobbs, not much happening. 2:44 into the opening round. Now, once again, expect a feeling out round. Neither one of these guys have been very active. Adrian Broner, obviously more active than Blair. But, yeah, you look at they're jockeying for the foot position right now. And right now, Adrian Broner is doing the right thing. Is front foot on the outside, and then he gets caught momentarily by a short straight left. And Adrian Broner seems to take it very well. Blair Cobbs right now with the big advantage in athleticism, much faster, much stronger looking than the very sedentary Fred Sanford. I mean, Adrian Broner. Chihuahua. Can you hear me, EJ?
Oh, yeah, I just muted my mic. I didn't want, because the fight just now started for me. Sorry.
Okay, 140 left in round number one, and Blair the Flair Cobbs is the only one who's actually hit the target. And Adrian Broner trying to get his eyes adjusted to the timing, speed, and the movement. And you can see very much from Adrian Broner in the first round because, once again, he's trying to get his eyes adjusted. Flicks out her jab, everything misses. Blair the Flair Cobb right now with the obvious speed advantage. Jumps in with a straight left hand, partially blocked by Adrian Broner at 110 of round number one. Blair the Flair Cobbs. Adrian Broner is standing sedentary in the middle, trying to cut off the ring, close the distance. Nothing doing. Blair doing a very good job of using lateral movement, just trying to keep Adrian Broner's feet moving. Because Adrian Broner is a counterpuncher who depends on trying to combine speed and power. He likes being flat-footed. So this is a very good game plan right now by Blair the Flair Cobbs. 40 seconds left. Not very much happening here except for Blair Cobbs moving in and out of range. Pops Adrian Broner with a straight left hand. Adrian takes it well, but he's a day late and $1 short up to this point. And Adrian Broner lands a quick little left hand and quickly jumps out of range because he doesn't want to get countered. Adrian Broner looks fat, old, and slow right now. Guys, can I recant and take back my initial prediction? 10 seconds left in the round, guys.
I think you're locked in there now.
No, shut up, PJ. End of round number one, and Adrian Broner, I think he landed maybe one punch and maybe threw about 5 or 6. So Blair, easy. Round number 1 for Blair the Flair Cobbs. And you know what? This is a sound plan. Jump in, throw a couple shots, get out of range again, using his footwork as the foundation of his defense, using lateral movement to keep Adrian Broner off balance. Because Adrian Broner depends on being flat-footed. Yeah, this is going to be, if he cannot get his body moving, yeah, he's already lost this fight, guys.
So I like the fact that Cobb is going upstairs and downstairs. He's going to the body regularly with Broner. He'll take the occasional wild shot to the top, but yeah, he's definitely going to have Broner with his hands down soon.
Well, look, and round 2 begins. Both men meet in the center of the ring. Both now once again lobbying for position, pawing with the jab. Blair feinting, and Adrian Broner bites on it. That's not good if you're an Adrian Broner fan, guys. That means, boy, he got hit with something he respected in the first round. And Adrian Broner starting to look like Red Fox in there. Oh, and as he tries to move in with a straight left, Adrian Broner hits him with the counter left hook. But it didn't really do anything. Blair Cobbs is starting to have that confidence. And he floors Adrian Broner with the straight left hand. And he's hurt. He is hurt bad. 218. And he's hurt. His mouthpiece is down, and he's going to get counted out. Okay, he puts the mouthpiece back in himself. 208. Spits it back out. Referee puts it back in, and he is hurt. Here comes Blair Cobbs. Wants to put him out in the second round. 2 minutes left. And he's trying to set up that big shot. Pounding Adrian Broner to the body. Trying to lower his guard. And it's all Blair Cobbs and Adrian Broner. Welcome to Big Time Boxing once again, AB. Hey, my boy. Hey, my boy. What's wrong, AB? Don't let this guy do that to you. Woo! I tell you what, big round right now. But once again, Adrian Broner is a dog and a warrior. He's recovered, he's got his legs underneath him again. He doesn't look hurt, and he's trying to fight back, but he is too slow. Blair, if he just opens up, can close the show with 1:12 left in round number 1. Wow. And a good straight right hand by Broner, good uppercut by Broner, but it does nothing to deter Blair the Flair Cobbs at this point. Blair, with all kinds of confidence, smiling at Adrian Broner. And Adrian Broner is cutting off the ring, closing the distance now. Has Blair Cobbs in the corner at 48 seconds left. And he lets his hands go, straight right hand. Broner lands, but here comes Blair Cobbs back. Easy combination scoring at will. Now he's using lateral movement. 35 seconds left. Round number 2. Huge round for Blair. And Adrian Broner is now trying to let his hands go. Has him in the corner. And Blair is working better on the inside. Adrian Broner trying to tie him up. Nothing doing. 20 seconds left in round number 2. Wow. Adrian Broner trying to fight behind the shell, but it looks more like Ryan Garcia's butt shell defense. Now he's working again by the high guard. Oh, boy. I tell you what, he's doing a good job of cutting off the ring, but it's not very effective. End of round number 2. Huge 2-point round for Blair Cobbs. Wow.
That was definitely a big round. That was a big round. That was unexpected. I didn't even expect that. Not in the second round.
Yep. And he was hurt. He was hurt. And he even spat out the mouthpiece to try and buy himself some time. And he set it up with the right hook, straight left down the middle that Adrian never saw coming. Because he thought, just see Blair Cobbs ducked his head, thought he was going to dig to the body, and then up comes a straight left hand, right down the pipe, right in the chops. Adrian Broner went down like a sack of potatoes. It's going to be interesting to see what he does in the third round now.
Yeah, for sure. My thing is, it shows Adrian Broner's fortitude, though. The fact that he'll get back up and still come in without any recourse. He'll just go in. He'll keep coming.
Round 3 begins now. 2:50 into round number 3. And both men meet in the center of the ring once again. Blair Cobbs brimming with confidence. Now, Adrian Broner trying to get the jab working, trying to get the left hook working, and he's just a step behind. Look, Father Time waits for no man, Adrian. You're 35, brother. Oh, I'm sorry. Is he 34 or 35?
34. They're both 34, aren't they?
He's 34, but I tell you what, Blair doesn't look like it. And what that is all the wear and tear and all the damage, the E.J. Spence damage that he's done to his body, right? If you don't live the Spartan lifestyle, then guess what? It's going to catch up with you guys. And we're seeing that tonight. But yeah, Blair the Flair Cobbs, I don't know how old he is. It doesn't list it on his box rec. Good. Straight left hand down the middle at the 150 mark. Finds its mark right in the beard of Adrian Broner. He takes it well, though. He's looking for that straight left now. He's going to have to do something creative to set that up one more time. Adrian Broner is a very smart fighter. And if you nail him once, and if you set that trap and he falls for it once, more than likely he's not going to fall for it again, guys. He's looking for it now. Good straight right hand for Adrian Broner at 125. And referee separates the two. Commence the action at 119, round number 3. Adrian Broner still trying to cut off the range, still trying to find range, having a great difficulty, though. Both men pulling with the jab. Adrian Broner fighting behind the high guard. Oh, boy. I'll tell you what, Blair just trying to peck at him with the jab. Adrian Broner still not looking comfortable in there. Good jab right between the guard by Blair. And that's 53 seconds left in round number 3. And once again, both men just kind of staring at each other right now. Good overhand right by Adrian Broner. Finds its mark. Blair Cobbs takes it well. 38 seconds left in round number 3. And he lunges in with a right hand and immediately ties Blair up because he missed terribly. And he didn't want to be out of position right there in line to be countered effectively. So he did the smart veteran move and tied him up. 20 seconds left. Round number 3. Not much happening here. Blair Cobbs trying to poke at him with the jab. Adrian Broner's trying to walk his man down behind the high guard. Doing a good job of cutting off the ring, just not letting his hands go. Doesn't look comfortable. 10 seconds left in the round. And Adrian Broner trying to work on the inside. Lands a short little hook on the inside. Blair takes it well. And Blair lunges in with the left hand to end the round and misses. Round number 3 in the books. Tell you what, Adrian Broner just does not look comfortable, guys. He looks old. He looks fat. And he is sucking wind now after 3 rounds of action. Like Floyd Mayweather said, hey, he ain't got a six-pack. He's got a keg. That's right. EJ, your thoughts after 3 rounds, sir?
I think Broner, you're right. I think Broner is this is going to be his last hurrah. If he does not pick it up at all, this is going to be his last hurrah. Not even for what do you call it, gatekeeping. Nope.
Look, you know what Mike Stafford would tell him right here? If Mike Stafford were still here, he'd say, "Look, son, you cannot match speed with him. You can't try to counter. You've got to try to punch with him. The disparity in hand speed is too great." Round 4 begins. Both men in the center of the ring. Adrian has to punch with him. As soon as you see him start to let his hands go, he's got to punch with him. Don't try to counter, old man. Because
that's impossible working for a counter puncher, though. And that's what he's so used to doing.
Look, if Juan Manuel Marquez can adapt and do that to Manny Pacquiao, so can Broner. Big left hand lands for Blair Cobbs. Adrian tries to counter it with the left hook, and he gets hurt and pushed back behind the high guard. Hasn't thrown a shot yet since 2:12 left in round number 4. Then he comes in with a straight left, straight right. Blair takes it well, turns him, fights him at an odd angle. 2:01 left in round number 4. Good jab by Adrian Broner. Nice left hand by Blair Cobbs. Splits the guard. Adrian Broner now with the busted lip. 140 left, or 145 left in round number 4. Blair Cobbs pretty much having his way, and now swings and misses wildly with the left, and the Adrian Broner of old would have taken advantage of that, but he cannot pull the trigger like he used to. Adrian, you cannot counter this guy effectively. Him. You have no choice, buddy. You look old. You look shot. Punch with him because your power, you've got a lot more power than Blair Cobbs. Cobbs is just having his way with him, moving in and out of range like a needle with 105 left in round number 4. Good jab to the body. Blair Cobbs doing the right thing, changing levels, now moving his upper body and head, jumping in with a straight left. It's blocked by Adrian Broner at round number 4. Good jab to the chest, good jab to the chops. Blair Cobbs doing what he wants, doubling and tripling the jab now. Now, hard right hook, and he smiles at Adrian Broner because this has become target practice. Adrian Broner is doing nothing. He's trying, but it's a day late, a dollar short, guys. Good hard jab right in the chops of Adrian Broner at the 25-second mark. And Adrian Broner just taking punishment now. And Blair Cobbs looks like he's having fun without a care in the world. This is a day of easy sparring for Blair Cobbs. Good jab to the body. Stops Adrian Broner in his tracks with 10 seconds left in the 4th. Good right hook. Blocked, though, by Adrian Broner. Straight jab right in the face. End of round number 4.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Cobb is actually looking good against Broner. I didn't expect Cobb to look good against Broner. I expected Cobb to fight Broner. Broner's making this look too easy.
Yeah, guys. Look, Blair Cobbs is having a field day out there right now. Just getting off first, pulling back so he doesn't get countered effectively, and he's trying to showboat. And he's in there. Well, I'll tell you what. Adrian, if you were going to remind everyone that you were special and that you were still that guy, it's midway through the fight almost. Here comes round number 5 because we have yet to see it. Round 5 begins. Both men meet in the center of the ring. Immediately, Adrian Broner comes out working, trying to work behind the jab, still working behind the high guard, which isn't working. Still, way too slow. Adrian Broner just doesn't have an answer for the speed, the movement, the agility, the athleticism. Now takes a one down the middle at 240. Oh, boy. I tell you what, guys. This is rinse and repeat for Blair Cobbs. My question now is Blair Cobbs going to put his foot on the gas and try to put the old man out of his misery? Because he could easily do that if he wanted. Now he's doing that, working one shot at a time to the body and head. Go ahead, EJ.
Is it worth it for him to take that risk? He's doing fine just the way he's going. Should he take that chance?
Well, look, if you want to get another big fight, you've got to sizzle on this stage. Does he want a big fight? We'll find out. If he doesn't, well, then continue to just skate and be complacent with an easy decision. Put him on his ass, and you'll get another big assignment. But that's the only way to do it, guys. You cannot. Oh, hard left hand rocks Adrian Broner's head back. I swear, at the 137 mark, his head snapped back so far, I think it hit the back of his trunks. And 125 left in the round. Guys, it's my pleasure to introduce at this time, Montequilla. Adam.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing? Oh, I tell you
what's going on? Yo, you guys watching
brother?
This?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, how old were you when Maidana fought Adrian Broner in the Alamo Dome? I was ringside for that. And you remember he was working all week at the Team Morones boxing gym on Quintana Road. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was December. I want to say December 10th.
It was freezing.
2000,
It was freezing.
yeah,
Yeah.
2013. I want to say.
Yep, guys, 40 seconds left in round number 5, almost midway through this one. And Adrian Broner trying to get something done and eats a straight left hand for his trouble. 30 seconds left in the round.
30 seconds.
Blair Cobbs. Go ahead, sir.
What's the time? What's y'all's time stamp?
24 in round number 5.
Okay, I'm on 9.
Oh, you would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah. I'm at
Guys.
114, so don't feel bad.
Blair is just having his way, treating Adrian Broner like a piñata right now. End of round number 5, guys. And this is all Blair Cobbs, and Adrian Broner cannot max speed, but he's still trying to foolishly counter him. Now, Adam Lopez, what does Adrian Broner have to do to get back in this fight, sir?
He needs to call it because I don't think he did. He got his tooth knocked out. It's looking bad for him. He's looking like it's kind of sad, to be honest. Because AB, I've encountered him a couple times at Olympic trials. He's kind of annoying, but he's kind of like he's all right. But you want to see him. I want to remember 135 AB when he was light. He was the next Mayweather, and he just looks like a shell of himself. He's out of shape.
Yeah,
it's sad.
You know what? I expect him not to sound like, hey, my boy. Hey, my boy. I expect him to sound like this. Hey, Lamar, how would you like it if I put 5 across your lip? That's what I expect him to sound like. Ching Gao, dude, because he looks bad. He looks slow. He looks fat.
He looks very
and he
fat.
Needs like Adam. Look, realistically, Adam, he has to start punching with Blair Cobbs, not to counter him, because he can't pull the trigger. Punch with him. As soon as you see his shoulders starting to move, punch with him, especially with him doubling up and tripling the jab. Because that's all Blair's doing right now. He's poking him.
You could see his speed isn't there, and he just. Well, I mean, him not throwing enough punches has always been a thing about him. But once his speed's gone, he has no confidence in his reflexes and timing.
Yep.
Ooh, he hit him with a good left at the 158 mark.
Check left hook.
Sorry, a good right. AB kind of hit him. AB touched him.
Yep. But did it do anything to deter Blair's confidence? Headbutt right in the inside now at the 155 mark. And both men fighting the inside. Adrian Broner lands a good left hand. That seems to energize Blair Cobbs. You know he felt it because now he's smiling. Adrian Broner, can he climb his way out of this hole? We'll see, guys. But he needs to do more of that. He leads with the straight left, partially blocked. Blair Cobbs answers with the left.
Blair the Pharaoh kind of stunned him. He hit him with a big left at the 122 mark.
Here comes 122 mark. And he hits him with the right hook, turns him immediately so he can't counter effectively. Big right hand. It looked like that hit him right in the temple. It looks like it. Oh, he still has his legs underneath him, though. Comes back with the left hook, comes back with the jab. Blair Cobbs now, though, he hasn't thrown anything since. Shifting direction, using lateral movement, keeping Adrian Broner off balance at the 1 minute mark. Adrian Broner lands a left hook on the top of the head. And it seems to get Blair Cobbs' attention. And he's smiling at him. That is a cheesy rookie move. Whenever you feel someone's shot, why do you smile? That's almost like a target.
Yeah.
Adam, why do fighters do that? I never saw you do that, brother.
Yeah, I've never smiled in my life because I was like, I just want to get out of there as fast as possible. So I'm not smiling at all. I'm not like trying to bait anybody into doing anything. I may have talked. I may have said it. I've told him something in a clinch or said something, but I'm never smiling. I'm never letting somebody, the audience, know what I'm thinking.
No, and that's a good thing. You need to have a classic poker face.
Yeah.
In any of these fights. But you know what's funny? Most people didn't realize that you were a prankster and a very funny guy because you look like you had this scowl constantly in the ring.
Yeah, I've been told. Just like it.
Like honestly, like ringside, because
Yeah.
I was a ring announcer for several of your fights, and you always looked like you were smelling something bad.
Yeah. Just I always people always said like, yeah, you have a face like a serial killer. It's like, oh yeah, thanks, dude.
Holy shit, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I was like, dude, that's the dumbest. That's like the meanest thing you could say. They're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but dude, yeah, but look, dude, if you're a prize fighter and you get your feelings hurt by that, you've got the
yeah,
wrong occupation.
that
And
is.
you had some thick, leathery ass skin, brother. So yeah.
I gotta go see a dermatologist, bro.
Oh,
Thanks.
stop it. I meant it figuratively. Shush, dude.
Ooh,
Here
good
we
job,
go, guys.
AB.
Round number 7, guys, begins. And so far, this is a clean sweep for Blair Cobbs. I have it 6-0. Yeah. And oh, good jab by Blair Cobbs. Good left hand gets in. Adrian Broner tries to counter. Things may start to heat up. 240. Mark of round number 7. Blair Cobbs doing good. A good job. Good job of changing direction using lateral movement. Now he's stationary. Works behind the jab once again. Hits him with the right hook and turns him. Good left hook on the inside. Good hooks exchanged by both men at the 218 mark of round number 7. Blair Cobbs, good straight left hand. Looks like it bothers Adrian Broner. He backs up at the 210 mark. Oh, Adrian Broner, I tell you what, I'm going to do my Emmanuel Stewart voice right here. You know, he looks like a shot fighter. He cannot pull the trigger. He doesn't look like his legs are solid underneath him. It looks like he's going to get knocked the fuck out here in about round 9.
He spit out the mouthpiece.
Again?
Yeah. He is
Well,
so
as soon
he is so uncomfortable.
there it is. Yep, he spit out the mouthpiece, just like Adrian, or just like Adam Lopez said. You know what that means, brother? He needs a breather.
He's looking for a way out, man.
Yep, and he's sucking wind. His pie hole is open, and that's why it came out. Now, Adam, what you would think a guy like Adrian Broner would have a fitted mouthpiece? Why doesn't every fighter have a fitted mouthpiece?
A fitted mouthpiece. I mean, they're like again. It came out. It came out again at the 108 mark.
But he looks like he's got James Toney's old mouthpiece, like it's too big for his face.
Yeah, I mean, fitted mouthpieces they're essential. It's very pricey. You're gonna get like a good one for like $250, maybe $300. But they're worth it. And
yep.
If there's any boxers or trainers listening to the show right now, always get white.
Always get white. Yep.
Get white.
And there it is, guys. And 52 seconds left in round number 7. And once again, Adrian Broner, boy, trying to put forth a gallant effort, still trying to let his hands go. He's still trying to work. Good uppercut landed in the inside. Adrian Broner now in business, pushing back Blair Cobbs at the 35-second mark. Does he see some daylight here, Adam?
I mean, I'm already past that point, and he really doesn't. He doesn't.
That's not what I asked you, homie.
Doesn't follow up on it, dude.
Holy shit. Dude, you're making my job so much more difficult now, Adam.
Right.
Brother, how many cervezas are you into this now?
I just opened the can. It was my first one.
No, I don't believe you, Montequillo.
Oh, I swear to God.
Okay, so how many bottles of Mad Dog 2020 did you have before you opened this can of beer?
Not even one.
Round number 7, it comes to a halt. Tell you what, good work by Adrian Broner. I don't know if it's enough where you can give him the round, but definitely his best round of the fight.
Yeah.
And there were some really good exchanges by both men on the inside. If Adrian Broner wants to win this fight and wants to pull a win out of his hat, he's got to stay on top of him. Adam, that's his only option at this point now, isn't it?
Yeah, he's not doing I don't think he has it in him. He's tired. He's done. This guy's done. He's spitting out the mouthpiece. He looks out of shape. He looks like It's just so. That's why you don't
Old
have.
Man
Yeah,
River.
that's why you don't have multiple kids with multiple women.
That's it. That's it, brother.
Nobody
Like
knows.
that has the trouble I've seen. Yep.
Yeah, dude. That's
I
why
tell
you.
you what, brother. I tell you what, EJ, this is a sad day for Adrian Broner fans, but I will say this, though. He's putting forth a better effort, a more competitive effort than Deontay Wilder. And as I say that, at round 235, or at the 235 mark of round number 8, Adrian Broner now starting to time Blair Cobbs, starting to time that jab. And as I say that, it gets peppered with 2 or 3 unanswered. 2:20 left in round number 8. Adrian Broner needs to get on the inside, bury his head right in his chest, and get to work. What is he doing standing out at mid-range?
He's closing the gap a little bit. I kind of like this.
Yeah, I actually like his effort now, but it only took him 7 rounds to get here.
Yeah. I think he was like, I only got 3 rounds in me, so I'm going to just waste the first 7.
Hey, my boy. Hey, my boy.
Dude, I can't stand that, dude.
I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kill you today. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna beat the hell out of you.
Did you remember when he walked into that McDonald's and tried harassing that McDonald's worker?
Oh, yeah.
With no clothes on?
Yeah. Bro,
hey, my boy. Hey, did you fuck up my nuggets?
It's like, bro,
Shingal, man. What is he doing getting out from mid to long range? Broner, you can't win the fight there. He sees everything coming a mile away. You've got to bury your head in his chest. At the 1 minute mark of round number 8, Broner is now conceding this round to Blair Cobbs, not doing jack poop.
He's so done, dude. His mouth is open. And crazy thing about it, 0 head movement at all.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that? That's why he's behind the high guard.
Yeah.
And now 2 good jabs, 2 stiff jabs by Adrian Broner at the 35-second mark.
Straight left from Blair Cobbs at the 18-second mark.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
You know what, man?
He's a little bit wobbly.
AB doesn't have his legs underneath him. Yep, that straight left hurt him. And Blair Cobbs is smiling. He knows it. He knows he hurt him. Good left hand by Blair Cobbs. 15 seconds left in the fight, or left in the round. Oh, yep. Broner trying to get some hop in his step. Just doesn't have it, brother. Yeah. Good combination, though, by Adrian Broner on the inside. Blair takes it well. Look, round number 8 comes to a close. 2 more rounds left to work. I would say that these are championship rounds, but this is a 10-round fight, 1. And 2, what are you fighting for? The Burger King title?
This is a participation trophy. Stop.
Oh, dude. Well, there's only one fighter participating up to this point.
That is true.
And his name is Adrian Broner. Broner, you have a problem. Look, I don't know who keeps doing this. Like, I don't know who keeps doing this. Why does the producer insist on switching to the camera that shows the ring card girl's nalgas, man, every time she walks into the ring?
That's the most exciting thing in the fight right now.
No, you may be right.
Yeah,
but that's not good for Adam because he's got Babe Lopez right there.
Quiet.
Now, I'm going to tell you right now, Cobb
round 9 begins. EJ, what say you, brother?
I think Cobb needs to step it up right now, or he's not going to get another fight.
Yep,
Cobb,
that's it.
I mean, because Adrian Broner is making it too easy, and Cobb's not taking advantage of it. I mean, he's hitting him, but he needs to capitalize now.
He needs to make a statement right now. He looks like he's just coasting, shooting for par. You're absolutely right, brother. Adam, if you wanted to make a statement, just like you did against Pablo Cruz, would you be content with coasting to a victory?
Not against a guy like Adrian Broner. Adrian's never been stopped, correct? He's been dropped.
Yep, never been stopped.
I don't know if it's a. I don't know if it's a. like it's an accolade you kind of want right now because you're gonna always have people saying, "Well, it was over the hill, Adrian Broner," but it's still Adrian Broner, and it's always good to get a stoppage win. I don't know I don't know, what's the word. Why are you guys saying that Blair won't get another fight if he doesn't stop him?
Well,
Why?
because he's not a ticket seller, one, and he's not really doing anything except coasting to an easy victory. And if he put his foot on the gas and actually tried to get the stoppage, he probably would.
I mean, he'll be an opponent for somebody.
Instead, he's carrying this guy. He's carrying Adrian Broner. And it's obvious he's doing it.
I don't think he has I don't think he's got the power right now to stop him. To be honest, because
maybe not.
And,
I tell you what.
And here's the thing: you're right. If he doesn't have the power to stop him, he doesn't. But then that means you. And I might be wrong. You could correct me, but is he really going to be able to get a worthwhile fight later on? Yeah, he'll get another fight, but is he going to get a big fight? This right now is his chance.
I mean, he's gonna.
Yep, you're right about that. Look. Who the hell is going to want him as an opponent? He can't sell tickets. He's an irritating son of a gun. He's not signed to a promoter. Who's going to want this guy as an opponent? It's not like you're going to put a decent scalp on your resume if you beat him.
You're not, but I mean, it's still a win for the.
Look, let me pull out my crystal ball. What do I see in Blair Cobb's future? Pro Box is calling your name, brother. Pro Box is calling your name. That's as far as I can see him going.
That's another paycheck, though. So I mean,
yeah. Well. Oh, speaking of paychecks in Pro Box, I saw Ramon Cardenas last night at the Texas Combat League, and he left midway through.
What do you mean by that?
He left midway through. He didn't stick around to see our San Antonio Snipers get the big victory. Over Austin Trout's Houston Hitmen.
And that's
he left midway through.
It's a really good team.
Yeah, like I was shocked. Corey Cads. I tell you what, you should have been there, Adam. I saved a place for you, and you stood me up, brother.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll blame it on Dave Lopez. How's that?
I think Cobb's next fight doesn't go above Sasso.
And Adrian Broner, he's getting busted up, starting to look like Apollo Creed at the end of Rocky 2. Oh, boy. Yeah, he's getting busted up, man. He looks like he doesn't want to be there.
He doesn't.
Here it is, 10th and final round coming up, guys. Are we seeing the final round of Adrian Broner's, dubious career? Does anyone really consider him to be a 4-division world champion?
Not the way he's fighting tonight.
Well, I tell you what, I'm sorry, go ahead, Adam.
Crazy thing is he was a 4-division world champion. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Well, look, and it's funny. We're going to talk about this after this fight, right? Because, Adrian Broner, why are you staying out from mid to long range? You cannot win the fight there. You cannot land anything big from that range. You've got to bury your head in his chest, get on the inside, and get to work because you can see everything coming. And he is now trying to coast, trying to use lateral movement, not trying to engage. He knows he's way up on the scorecards. Adrian, you've got to muscle him into a corner. Hard right hand by Adrian Broner, and Cobbs takes it very well. Adrian Broner's trying to put something together at the 150 mark, and Blair Cobbs just skates out and turns him, gets out of harm's way.
Just too tired.
Look, Adam, how difficult is it to hurt a guy when he's this confident in the final round?
It's very hard to hurt someone when they're very confident in the last round, knowing that they're up 9-0. But then also, when you're as tired as Adrian Broner, you're not stopping anybody. You got the snap on your punches is already gone. You're already 9 rounds deep. The punches, they're not there. The speeds wasn't there from the very first round. There's no defense. There's nothing at all. There's no combination punching at all. He's done. It's
Here's the thing. Here's the shocking thing. He's able to cut the ring off.
And if you don't do anything, right hand by Adrian Broner. And it's answered by an immediate left from Blair Cobbs. And that's the most action right now. 44 seconds left in the fight. Blair Cobbs is using lateral movement, staying out of harm's way. Just jogging around the ring now.
I just thought it was ironical. I just thought it was ironical. Is it?
Yeah, but you can cut off the ring all you want. But if you're just a pincushion, good check left hook by Adrian Broner. Landed, and now the mouthpiece comes out again with 15 seconds left in the fight. Was that the last round of Adrian Broner's career in your mind, Adam?
It should be.
Yep. Do you see him going on the YouTube circuit after this?
He might be able to beat fucking Le'Veon Bell or somebody like that. I think the best thing he could do, is pick a fight with Jake Paul.
No, he'd get knocked the fuck out by Jake Paul, dude.
I don't know. I think
with that height, with that reach, with that jab. Yeah, Jake Paul would knock him the fuck out.
I don't know.
God, you mean that too. That's the sad part, Joseph. You actually mean that.
I don't know. I feel like, well, I mean, if he gets knocked out, he gets knocked out, but he gets $10 million. So I mean, it's worth it. You think
anyone would pay him $10 million? Hell no, Adam. Come on now.
I mean,
TBH. Broner's a bum.
Yeah, people love to hate him. People want to see him lose.
Look, guys. Look, guys. I'm gonna say this in my best Emmanuel Stewart voice. Look, AB's legs look shot, and he seems not to have any reflexes. He looks like a shot fighter. He ain't started working around till 7 or 8, it seems. Yes, that's right. Very good, W.A.W. We respect your eye. You know what you're looking at, my friend. Big Luke, thank you for hanging with us and enjoying this broadcast. Can someone show AB how to unflush all those 20s? Woo!
He flushed out $20 bills?
No. Those were hundreds, Big Luke. Big Luke is being nice.
What?
He used to flush $100 bills down the toilet because he could. I bet he's regretting that now. And Lance Meyer with the update from the real fight on Golden Boy Promotions, DAZN. He says, Collazo with a proper title defense. I'm assuming that he was pushed and he really learned something. Oh, Big Luke says, who's going to brush his hair now?
God damn. Yeah, Blair won.
Hold on. Oh, my God.
I do hope this is AB's last fucking fight. I hope it is because he's got nothing left.
Hold on.
He's got nothing left.
Okay, so listen to this. 2 of the judges saw fit to give 3 rounds to Adrian Broner.
What fight were they watching?
I'm listening to the.
I don't know, but
the post.
Tell me Blair Cobbs isn't crying like he actually won something. He's crying.
It wasn't too surprising.
Why is he so emotional?
Both of these guys are incredibly corny. It's insane, dude.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Look, guys, this is 4 round.
I know why he's crying. He's crying because he didn't knock AB out. That's why.
No, he's crying because he's gay, dude. Let's just face it, guys. In the immortal words of Emmanuel Stewart. Well, he looks a little light in the loafers, doesn't he? Yep. There, I said it. Yes. Oh, W.A.W. Yep. Larry Listen says, yep, he partied $30 to $40 million away, threw all that money away trying to be a rapper. Watch his documentary on his channel. He threw all that money away on the dumbest things imaginable.
He $30 million?
Really? Did he buy Did he buy a chimp like Michael Jackson? What was that chimp's name? Bubbles?
He really made that much money? I feel like
I
he
don't.
didn't.
Well, look, he's talking about everything. He's not only purses, but all the endorsements that he used to have.
I don't think nobody would endorse him. Who endorsed him?
Keep in mind, guys, at one point in time, he was one of the biggest young stars in boxing, but I don't think he made 30 to 40 millions total.
I don't think so.
I'd say maybe 15 to 20. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
with
this is a guy though. With Pacquiao, yeah, he made I want to say he made 5 million rock for that fight.
Now you got something.
That was his career high payday by far.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
And at the end of the
But look, guys, this is a guy though. You remember just a couple years ago, asked Eddie Hearn for $4 million to fight Conor Benn. Do you remember when they wanted that fight a few years ago for Conor Benn?
Yeah.
And even Eddie Hearn, who pays guys inflated purses, he was like, hell no. Who does this joker think he actually is? Screw this bastard. Yeah, he said that.
Remember when Jay-Z wanted to sign him when Rock Nation, and was he gonna give him like 20 million to sign
No, I
him?
think it was more than that. I think he wanted to give him 40 million to sign him.
That was
And
insane.
he turned it down to stay with Al Heyman.
Yeah, that's the delusion of like thanking Al Heyman before you thank God when they were doing that. Like that's the
Well,
delusion of I don't know where he got the mystique from of like, well, I'm gonna make more money with Al. Dude, they're
yeah,
giving you
okay.
$40 million.
Yep.
Take it. You're an idiot just because of Al Heyman. Now look at Al. Fucking
Yep.
what is that? Rock Nation was what 9 years ago, 2015.
Yep. Guys, look, Tank Davis versus Frank Martin is going to be a garage sale.
Yeah.
It's going to be the going out of business sale, guys. So if you guys want to contribute to the going out of business sale, please purchase it next week. For one, I am going to be calling Robert Garcia's card at the Boeing Techport Arena in San Antonio, Texas. How do you like that?
Dang, AB left the ring.
Well, yeah, of course.
I wanted to see
And
what he was gonna say.
Well, I'll tell you what, maybe he's going to find his balls in the locker room.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
No, he's not going to look for his balls. He's going to look for the trigger that he never.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna look for the trigger that he never let go.
Oh, shit. Adrian Broner. And have we seen the last of Adrian Broner? Gosh, I hope so. But guys, Canelo's World has the beat. Let's talk about this. Virgil Ortiz Jr. Now, once again, what we like to say on this show, there's no such thing as boogeymen, guys, just non-ticket sellers. And unfortunately, that's the case with Virgil Ortiz Jr. Even in Fort Worth, Texas, he couldn't sell out my living room on a Saturday night. That's a big problem if you're a badass like Virgil Ortiz. Adam, what do you do?
I don't know, man. I mean, with Virgil Ortiz and trying to get him popular in his hometown, I'm not quite sure. The kid is very, very bright. He's very, very smart. He's very he's multi-dimensional. You've seen him play guitar, the piano. He's got a personality, but I don't know if they let him talk. A lot of these guys you never hear him talk.
Yep.
Like he's a fascinating kid, and
he
yet
is.
you know nothing about him. I kind of always wondered what the job of they shouldn't call it promoter. First off, they shouldn't call it promoter. They should call it TV dates. TV date. The guy with the networks. That's the guys because they don't really promote the fighter. The fighter really doesn't get. We don't know nothing about Virgil, to be honest.
That's a problem. One, there are no journalists any longer to tell his story. And two, unless you can sell tickets, network, they're not going to spend any money to tell that story.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing is now now promoters are looking at your social media and be like, well, he has a big social media following and blah blah blah. Like you're doing that. Well, you got to promote yourself on social media. It's like, well, then what do you do?
Well,
You
I tell you,
you get me the
I'll tell you
fights. I
what you
get
do.
that.
I'll tell you what you do. If you're smart like Terrence Crawford, then you will spend some of that money for the promos. That's what he's doing with this fight, or that's what he did with the Spence fight. He
Yeah.
used some of that purse to pay for the Showtime featurettes. Remember how awesome those were?
Yeah.
That was funded, guys, by the fighters. Do you remember that?
But
Yeah,
that's what
that's
you
Like,
need to do, though. You need
like
to do that.
look, most people don't realize this. Okay, most people don't realize this. The promoter or the fighters pay for the promos, not the networks.
that's insane.
Did you know that?
No, because I remember I always thought that always thought it was the networks that did that because
Nope.
I I remember 24/7 was electrifying.
Do you remember seeing who the executive producers were for those?
Executive producers.
Floyd Mayweather.
Really? Well, I never
Yep.
knew that.
Yep.
He
The
so
promoters
he,
and the
he
fighters pay for the featurettes, not the networks.
so 24/7 was always paid by the
The
fighter.
promoters. The promoters. And at
Really?
the time, the promoter was Floyd Mayweather Jr. Yep.
Wow.
Remember that?
Yes.
That's who came up with the concept 24/7 under Ross Greenberg's watch.
And
He said, why
24/7.
don't we do this? He came up with the countdown specials, and Floyd Mayweather was like, hey, you know what? Why don't we confine it to 30 minutes? Why don't we make it week specials leading up to that? That's right. W.A.W has the beat. It was the Money Team Productions. That was it, guys. So once again, if these fighters, oh, they're not promoting me properly. Well, dude, put your money where your mouth is. Invest in yourself.
Exactly. You have to.
Invest in yourself. These guys want this shit just handed to them. It doesn't work like that. Not in the real world, guys.
They want to fight once a year. They want top money for the fight, and they don't want to invest the time. That's
So
crazy.
you give me one business who depends on anyone else paying for their advertisements but them. Give me another business where that actually happens.
Joseph, I'm
It's a
gonna go
simple
lay down,
business,
sir.
guys. Yes, sir. EJ, it's always a
I,
pleasure to share the air with you,
I'm
man.
sorry I can't stay longer, but I
No.
gotta lay down. I'm gonna take some pain pills. I enjoyed the commentary. Thank you very much for inviting me up on the panel. Great to be up here and part of this.
Hold on.
But I do,
Stay here with me, EJ, for a second. Guys, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. Thank
Amen.
you, Heavenly Father, for giving us this wonderful day. We love you and we praise you. Thank you for bringing us all together. Please give my brother Electro Jed your healing grace on this day. Please forgive us of our sinfulness and have mercy on him. And please grant him your grace and your blessing. Give him your healing energy on this day. In your sacred name we pray. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
EJ,
amen. Thank
EJ,
you, brother.
you get better, my friend. We love you,
Get
brother.
better, man.
Have a good one, guys. Good night, brothers.
Good
God
night.
bless you, my friend. I tell you what, EJ is a real champ, and you know what? Mini meal, yes, amen. By the power of Jesus Christ, amen, guys. That's it. Broner lost a tooth, yeah, just like he lost his money.
His balls too.
You know what? Let me tell you a story though, and this is why I feel bad for Adrian Broner. That week when he was in San Antonio, and he was at the pinnacle, the apex of his popularity,
Yeah.
right? He was working out at the TMB gym, and it was freezing. And he goes, "Hey Rick, you don't have any heaters?" And he goes, "No, man, we don't. We can't really afford it yet." And he goes, "Oh, hold on, let me fix that." So he sends two of his guys to Home Depot, and they come back with 4 or 5 space heaters to heat up the gym. And he donated that to Rick Morones and the TMB gym.
That's so nice.
That's what kind of guy Adrian Broner is. Like, people who don't know Adrian, they don't realize how giving, almost to a fault, he actually is. he tries to play this badass, like he's this hardcore gangster in public, but he is a softy and is a sweet guy. And but he's a damn fool though. And so for that, and that's a true story, guys. And for that, I genuinely feel sorry for Adrian Broner because he pissed away the prime of his career by not adhering to that Spartan lifestyle. I mean, he had it made, guys, and he just pissed it away. Amen, Big Luke. Amen, brother.
Kind of sad when you think about it. A lot of sad stories in boxing.
Yep. So guys, Adrian Broner just likes to play the villain, just like Floyd Mayweather in public, but he's actually a sweet guy. Now, maybe not to some women, but look, in public, yeah, he's a sweet guy, man. In private, he's a sweet guy. Now, once again, I'm going to bring this up because we were the guys who broke the news yesterday. And now, because they put out an article on Boxing Scene about it, everyone's like, oh, man, you got to be kidding me. We told you guys this yesterday. Mini Mill, Sergey Boachuk, everyone, and Virgil Ortiz, both teams, both management teams, both promoters had agreed to terms. But for some strange reason, MTK Global, Turkey Al-Sheikh turned that down. He did not want to work with Sergey Boachuk and Tom Loeffler, 360 Promotions, formerly K2 Promotions. Why is that? Oh, look at that. Boxing Scene is known for that. There it is. There's the man who broke the news. There's the man who had the scoop. And we read his article on yesterday's show. Go back and check it out. We even made it into its own segment on our channel. But guys, if you want the scoop, trust the man, J.R. Bell. He's in this business. He's been in this business for over a decade, guys. And when he puts out something on his rumor mill, you can take it to the bank because it's going to play out that way and you're going to see it come to fruition. So guys, if you haven't already, please go subscribe to James Bell's Boxing Source, theboxingsource.net. Please go bookmark that site. And if you want to know the scoop, he's got a weekly article that comes out called The Rumor Mill. And you can take it to the bank. It's the gospel, guys. He's a boxing insider. And he's got the scoop more often than Mike Coppinger and Dan Raphael. Uh-oh. Luis Trevino says, are we going to see Wilder in handcuffs? Look, guys. Look. I will say this. Adam,
yeah,
you found yourself a good girl because I tell you what, and hold on with both hands because they don't make them like that anymore.
They do not.
Right? The women who raised us, the angels who raised us, no longer exist in today's America. So are we going to see Wilder in handcuffs? Yes, more than likely. But is he guilty of whatever crime he's being charged with? We don't know that, guys, because women in this country have turned into opportunists. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying the ones who are a bunch of gold-digging whores, yes. They are opportunists.
Bill Burr, gold-digging whores. Dude. Yeah.
That's it. That's where I got it, brother, and it's become an epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
Like this woman came from nothing. He met her at the local Hooters with Dorito dust in her cleavage.
Yeah, let's go. Keep going.
And now she's going to take poor Deontay Wilder. Now that he's finished, she's going to take him for 50% of everything that he has.
What did he do? He got a domestic violence charge or what?
Yep, he sure did.
Dude,
that's it. Hold on. You know what, brother? I'm going to do this. I'm going to drop this link and Big JR, give us a special live edition of the Rumor Mill. What did Big Baby Jarrell Miller say? Come on, brother. Get your headphones on and click the link. I want to hear a live edition of the Rumor Mill. Come on, brother.
Yeah,
It's got to be a lot more entertaining than this damn Broner fight.
yeah, it's over. The zone,
Look,
zone
guys.
card's
Look,
over.
honestly, Bill Burr had it right. He said, you know
He
what?
did.
World leaders, generals should be studying how women jump the line to hijack the Me Too movement, which was supposed to be for civil rights. But for some reason, they made it all about them. Me Too. And look, hold on. See, Meanie Mill's never been through this, obviously. He says, yo, she still has to prove it. Look, no. He's got to prove that he's not guilty. It's not that way any longer when you're talking about civil court with a woman.
Yeah. Domestic disputes, dude.
James,
you're
look,
guilty
brother. Look, if a woman accuses a man of physically abusing her, guess what? They take him directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200. He's got to prove that he's not guilty. But guys, it's my pleasure to introduce at this time one of the classiest individuals that you will ever meet in this business, the incomparable J.R. Bell. James, how goes it there?
What's going on, Joe? What's going on, Adam, man? What's good with y'all here on Friday evening?
Well, I tell you what, we just finished possibly seeing the final round of Adrian Broner's illustrious career.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've heard.
You didn't pay for it?
Man,
so you're smarter than we were?
Back and forth, man. I couldn't get to a spot where I'd be able to, fully watch it like that. So only thing I was able to do was catch the zone thing on my phone.
Well, I tell you what, brother, you probably watched the more competitive fight. Solo Dolo. Let's go, Blair the Flair. Woo! Here's a very good question by our brother Mini Meal. James, I'm going to pose this question to you. I'm going to pass the buck, push it over to you. Is Adrian Broner a Hall of Famer?
Oh man, I'm not. I don't see how he'd be able to get in, even with him being a 4-division champion.
Look, I will say this. Say this, James. I will say this, brother, before you finish your sentence. My apologies. I will say this. If Ray Boom Boom Mancini made it into the Hall of Fame, if Sly Stallone made it into the Hall of Fame, if Vinny if Arturo Gatti made it to the Hall of Fame, then damn it, Adrian Broner is going to make it to the Hall of Fame. Keep in mind, guys, it's not the Hall of Achievements, it's the Hall of Fame. Adrian Broner will get there. No, he's not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. No, not even close. But he will make it in. And that's just the way it is.
Well, I've had my thoughts in reference to the Hall of Fame. Of course, it is going on this weekend for this upcoming class. And I know that how it works basically. Not much different than how they do the Baseball Hall of Fame, right?
That's right.
And given like what I know about it and some people that I do know that are part of the panel for that Hall of Fame, like I have my doubts in reference to that. So that's why I kind of like said what I said in reference to Adrian Broner. Now, I mean, him being a 4-division champion, that's something. As far as like his resume, you could, bring that up as far as like his criteria. But as far as him being like one of the, I guess, top level fighters within the divisions that he was in, maybe you could say that he's a Hall of Famer, but I have my doubts with the committee that they have there currently. So if they're there for 5 years from now or whatever, then I don't know.
You know what? That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point, my friend. We'll see, guys. We'll see, but that's a very good question, Mini Meal. Thank you for bringing that up, sir. Oh, no. And he also brings this up. Cobbs versus Ryan Garcia. Hell no.
Hell no.
Please,
Hell
come
no.
on, man. Come on.
Crazy.
What are you doing? What are we doing? Look. Uh,
James, tell us how you really feel, sir.
this is Blair Cobbs we're talking about, people. Okay, I'm just being real. We're talking about Blair Cobbs. Listen, we seen we see him defeat Adrian Broner. Okay, it's Adrian Broner at 147 that's been long past his best days. Okay.
Yes.
That's completely different than a Ryan Garcia that's on the highest of highs, regardless of what the results are, whatever it is. And he will be coming up to 147 with that speed and quick twitch, and he's faster than you, Blair Cobbs. Oh no, that could be a recipe for disaster right there.
Yeah.
Now, this is more like it. This is more like it, James.
Oh. Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Double L strikes again. Double L strikes again. I like it.
Now,
I like it, brother.
now
And that's your main event on Pro Box. Yes, sir.
be a pro.
Do you think Rolly would really get demoted all the way down to Pro Box though?
Yes, because he can't fight.
I've known this for a long time that he can't fight, but he still kind of has a really good not a real good personality. I think he's annoying, but he's got a cult following. It's insane.
Look. Blair Cobbs, you're talking about Blair Cobbs. This guy not only can't fight, but talk about annoying. He makes Rolly Romero look like David Lee Roth in the 80s. The coolest guy on earth. Yes.
Rolly is, I think Rolly is like otherworldly, like annoying, and one of the worst. He's like one of the worst trash talkers ever. And I'm like, he'll just be vulgar to be vulgar, and there's nothing behind it, and you're just like, God damn it, dude, this guy's fucking terrible at this.
What did he say about Terrence Crawford? He said Terrence Crawford was just god awful or terrible or something like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you. Look, man. Look, you didn't think I forgot about this now, did you? Explain yourself, Big JR.
Okay. Well, this goes into what you were kind of like talking about it before you added me on. Of course, there was a history in reference to Jarrell Miller and Deontay Wilder that never really materialized into an actual fighting ring.
That's right.
But it stems from the same woman that is the main topic in reference to Deontay Wilder.
What?
What?
So, what happened?
So this was like years back. This is like 2017, 2018 that Jarrell Miller kind of said some things in reference to, the lady there, and that basically that it was his past basically is what Miller was talking about back then.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Keep going, James.
So with all of this stuff that's going on now with Deontay Wilder, that's where, I guess Jarrell Miller made a post. I don't know if it was, I think it was on his Instagram stories, but I'll go, up into, his current thing. But he did kind of rehash it. And, that was the thing that he kind of was talking about with Telly Swift, so to speak. So that is a real wild situation, so to speak. Or what did he say? We had something on the IG, man, but he said he said no sympathy for your country self. I'm just putting it, PG. As I told you about that person, putting that PG again, but you got in your feelings and would fight me because of that person. Now look at you. Don't retire just yet. I got one more butt whipping waiting for you.
Okay, so let me get this straight in the least polite way because you put it in the most polite way. Let- Jarrell Miller had a thing with what's his the Wilder's baby mama or girlfriend or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
He hit it first,
Mm-hmm.
made it a point to tell Wilder that. Wilder got pissed off that Miller hit it first, and
Mm-hmm.
then Wilder gets knocked out, and Miller brings it up that he hit it first, and he hit it and basically said, "Oh well, you with that slut, so that's why you fucking lost, pussy." That's what he basically said, right?
Pretty much like that, yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I was so puzzled by you being so polite. I was like, what really happened? I was like, what happened, dude?
Yeah.
I was-
All I mean, it's it's just a messy situation, a whole mess. The only thing that I am unsure about though is that if I go back to the time before Wilder was fighting Zhilei Zhang,
yeah,
and he was going to the locker room. It looked like they said that he was going to the locker room with somebody else.
another chick.
That's what I was seeing. That's what I was going to try to check, but yeah. If so, wow.
So
Uh,
you think it's like a when in Rome situation? I mean, he is with all the sheikhs and everything, and they're treating him like a king over there. So he's like, I will be Muslim for a day, and I will take multiple wives. That's basically what he did. Do you think?
oh man, I don't know, but the whole little thing with the allegations that Telly Swift had put up in the I guess this report, so to speak, that was released, is saying that he was doing all this type of stuff over the course of 6 years, and some people are like, well, why would you bring it up now if this was happening as far back as 6 years ago? That's one thing that like some people call into question. And the other thing is like, yeah, why now?
Yeah, I think it's a good indication. She's a gold digging whore. Men will leave you men will leave you when you're doing good. Women leave when you're doing bad, and that's what
And
she's
there
on
it
her way.
is.
Oh, so
And there it is.
Adam,
Well, hey
Adam,
guys,
you're
I hate to call this short, but we've got to call it a night. Something just came up. But
okay.
guys, God bless all of you. And James, thank you for the live edition of the Rumor Mill. Guys, please go bookmark theboxingsource.net.
Adam Lopez
Theboxingsource.net.
is Adam Lopez is Kanye West. He said, hey, now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with them.
Exactly. That's it.
Woo! Hey, she's a gold digging whore. And I mean that even in the tri-state area. Yes, sir. But guys, on behalf of the great J.R. Bell, on behalf of the awesome Montequilla Adam Lopez, I'm little old Joseph Heron, and you've been listening to War Week Boxing, everybody. Have a great evening, guys.
Later, guys.
Big Time Boxing USA on War of Week Radio.